this morning, I met up with Wade, Ford's Man 84, and he and I went out to Superstition Springs Mall because every Saturday they do that show. Lots of vendors, lots of Hot Wheels. It's awesome. Ed puts it on. He's the one that owns the shop there, the Hot Wheels Speed Shop. Guys, I scored today. I got some really good stuff to look at here. Let's get this camera turned around and let's get into what I got. So before I show you today's haul, I'm gonna show you these two cars. I was just grocery shopping, not really hunting for cars. I was in Walmart and found this on the peg, and there was nothing else. So this is H-Case. There wasn't anything else, just this. Well, there was another car that I grabbed. But man, look at this. Back to the Future, the Time Machine. Loving the details on this. This is cool. This is really cool. So I grabbed it, I picked it up, and I actually grabbed two of these, but the second one that I grabbed, it's already boxed up and it's already heading on its way to somebody. So I grabbed that, and then I also found this. Look at this. It's the Liberty Walk. Well, here, we'll just try and read this. The Liberty Walk Silhouette Works GT Nissan 35 GT RR Vert 2. That is quite the name. But man, this is cool. I really like this cast. I like the Liberty Walk kit on it. It's just, this is done really well. And, you know, and now it has the Hot Wheels livery on it, so it makes it even cooler. So now the other ones, the other two Liberty Walks, the red one and the other blue one that came out, the taillights were done on it. This one does not have taillight details. The other two do. It's got the front grille done. So you got the grille work in there. The headlights are part of that windscreen. So man, I still like this. This looks really good. So yeah, I was able to pick these two things up. I was just out grocery shopping, not really hunting, and these were sitting there. So I grabbed them to add them to the collection. They're very cool. All right, first, so I go over to Wade's house. Get to see his setup. And as I'm there, he hooks me up. Well, he knows I like short cards, and I'm also fond of the GTRs. So he hooked me up with this, the shorty of the Nissan GTR. So he hooked me up with that. He also hooked me up with this Porsche. Now I have several of these already, but I don't think you can have enough of them because these are always good for wheel swaps. These are always good for customs. You know, you never know. The last custom I did that I sent to do the Pinks race with the JDC, it was actually this cast. It wasn't this livery, but it was this casting that I used. So he also hooked me up with this Porsche 911, this red Porsche 911. Said he found it at the cubbyhole, thought of me, and grabbed it. So very cool. Love this. I do not have this variation of it. So this is gonna get opened and go right up into the display cases. So Wade, thank you for this hookup. While I was there though, as I was looking at Wade's stuff, he had all his stickers sitting out, you know, from the different channels. He even had mine. So like there's a little stack of mine and all this. One of the stickers he had, and he had 4 of them sitting there. I asked him, I'm like, oh, can I have one of those stickers? I really, really, really want one of those stickers. And he was like, no problem, yeah, absolutely, you can have one. So he gave me a Hewitt's Custom Hot Wheels sticker. I was so happy to get this. And it's funny because so here's his sticker, and right behind his sticker, that's the custom that he made for me. That's the Rat Fink Bone Shaker that he made for me. And that thing is gorgeous. It is beautiful. And I am so stoked to have this sticker. You don't even know how happy I am to be able to have this sticker and add it to my little sticker collection. So very cool. Wade, thank you so much for that hookup. awesome, awesome, awesome. So walking around the place, I found some cool cars. I mean, well, first, I met up with Ed, because when Ed's not running his store and doing trades and doing all this kind of stuff, Ed does customs. And he had 2 cars. They weren't complete when I first saw them. I was out there a couple weeks ago, and these were sitting on his workbench, incomplete. And I told him, I want those, I'll buy them. So I paid for them, even though they weren't complete. And when I went back out there, he had them finished up. So one of these is the GT3 Cup car, this one right here. So this is the 911 GT3 Cup. And so yeah, he put the wheels on it, tapped, screws. That, it's got what, the Calsonic on the hood there. Very cool. So he made this one. And then this is a GT2. I think this is the GT2. Yeah, this is a 911 GT2. Look at those wheels. Very cool. Very, very cool. So now I have 2 more of Ed's customs. Ed also, he did that 993 right here. That's one of Ed's right there. So I got to get 2 more of these little cases so that I can put Ed's cars in them, you know, and set it up over on the wall. Oh, look, there's Sweet right there. There's Sweet. Derek from Moss Diecast did that one. It's gorgeous. Okay, walking around the show, looking at what they got. And you know, recently I talked about how I was gonna start collecting the Kafer racers again, because I had a bunch, and then when I say I had a bunch, I think I had like 5, maybe 6 variations, and then I ended up trading them all away. And then I was like, why did I do that? Because those are cool. I want them back. So now I'm back to collecting them again. But I came across at the show this Volkswagen Zamac Kafer Schaefer Moon Eyes. This thing is cool. So, and you know, guys, the prices were fair. Guys sold this to me for $2. I think that's a pretty fair price. So $2, got this Zamac Kafer Racer Bug. So I grabbed that, picked that one up, set that up there. I also found, again, for $2, the Matchbox Porsche 918 Spyder. This is the cast that Derek used to make the Sweet. I probably shouldn't call it the Sweet. The 918 custom that he did for me was this cast. So I had to grab this so that I have, you know, a before and after of the car. So that's cool. In fact, I think I'll crack this, take it out of this display case, and I'll put the 2 cars together as a before and after. We'll see. So I grabbed that. I thought that was very cool. And then I've also been grabbing all of the Greenwood Corvettes, and came across this. Well, you know, I paid $2 for it because it's right there on the thing, but this card is real beat up. Let's just go ahead and take this out now. Let's just get him out. It looks very Zamac, but it doesn't say Zamac anywhere on here. It doesn't say Zamac anywhere on there at all, but it looks very Zamac. So, did not have this color variation. Had to have it. So I picked it up for $2, and it's gonna go in the display case with the other Greenwood Vets. So grab that. Then as I was walking around to different vendors, I came across a guy who had this. Now when these came out, when this pack came out, I never found this car. I found the 918 ID car, never found the Porsche 911 GT3 RS. But here it is. Here it is. So yeah, very happy to have picked this up. Yeah, let's open this thing up, because that's what's gonna happen. It's gonna get opened up and it's gonna go in the display case. So I've already done this with several of my ID cars. Like I said, I have no intentions on selling any of my stuff, so it's all going in display cases. Check this out. Oh my gosh. Come on, come on. Alrighty then, look at this. Man, that looks good. It's like a Spectraflame paint job. Well, it is not, it's not like, it is a Spectraflame paint job. Man, that is a good looking car. You got taillight details. You know, there's the chip, the whole reason why they stopped making this car. Yeah, that looks good. Check that out. All right, that will be going in the display case. Let me put this box off to the side. Okay. A different vendor. This guy's name was Dave. He was very cool. His prices were really fair, which is why I went ahead and picked this up, because I gotta have it. I had to have it. And this also will be being opened, but check it out. It's the Porsche 917, and it's the Car Culture Transport series, or the Team Transports. Man, that's cool. So cool. So yeah, his price was very fair. Honestly, guys, he was $2 more than what I would be if I actually found it in the store and bought it. So I was all over this. And actually, when I was looking at it, Wade was like, yeah, you'd be dumb not to buy that, man. Pick it up. So here it is. It's in my hands. Real happy to have that. I'll be opening that up also, because I open everything. Now, as I was getting ready to leave, you know, we're saying kind of our goodbyes, doing the rounds, talking to people. Kevin came up to me and he threw something in my bag. And I couldn't believe what he threw in my bag. He just threw my bag, said, you know, thanks for coming out, good seeing you, yada yada. And I was like, Kevin, what'd you just throw in my bag? He goes, just a little something for you. Well, Kevin knows how I feel about Jun Amai. He's one of my favorite designers when it comes to die-cast cars. And you know, recently Jun has, he stopped designing for Hot Wheels. He's kind of done his own thing. He's got his own collab going with Mini GTs. And he's come out with some Datsun 510 drag cars. And now he's doing the Datsun Bluebird wagon, the 510 wagon. And this is what Kevin dropped in my bag. I could not believe it. This is such a hookup. And these cars, I mean, I'm gonna show it to you guys on film here, but this car, it doesn't do justice unless you are looking at this thing in person. Oops. Unless you're looking at this thing in person, it just doesn't do justice. That color, blue, is amazing. I love the blue with the white interior. I don't know what plastic he's using, but that actually looks like glass. That's how clear it is. That is absolutely insane. And if you look at the steering wheel in there, it's got the shift indicators and the windshield wipers. This thing is just amazing. It is so clean. The exhaust tips, this thing is just, it is so clean. The fender mirrors, absolutely love it. And this, the hood pops up and you can get a glimpse at the motor in there. So, Kevin, this absolutely amazing hookup. Thank you so much. This car is amazing. Keeps coming apart on me. This car is amazing. I love it. Absolutely love this. So yeah, that's what I picked up while I was out there at the Superstition Springs Mall, you know, the speed shop showcase that they got going on out there. And guys, if you get a chance to go out there, you need to. But this is what I was able to pick up, what I was hooked up with, what I was given, you know. Again, you know, Wade, thanks for these, especially this one. Absolutely love it. Thanks for that car. Just hookups, hookups, hookups. Love it, love it, love it. Thank you so much. Let's get to the photo montage, and I say we do this photo montage.